Hey everyone, I'm Melissa. Super excited to be in Miami. This is awesome. Yeah, I'm here to talk to you about what is a Women Tech Maker Ambassador. Quick agenda. I'm gonna do a little intro and talk about the rebrand, give you a quick IWD update, and then talk about future plans. So this first quote, when it's been rainy a lot in San Francisco lately, and I've been finding it hard to get out of bed and motivate myself to get on a crowded BART train and get to work every day. But what motivates me, what gets me out of my bed every morning is when I think about a quote like this. This is from one of our attendees. Every time I think about quitting tech, I seem to end up at a Women Tech Makers event, and it changes my mind and re-energizes me. That's super powerful to me. And I'm sure a lot of the Women Tech Maker ambassadors in this room have heard something similar. Someone comes to your event and they're like, whoa, I've never seen this many women in a room before. I'm used to, working with people who don't look like me, who don't, relate to me. And that's super powerful. Women Tech Makers started as a once-a-year event at I/O. Megan Smith, who is the then VP, saw that I/O wasn't super inclusive. So she said, I'm gonna have a dinner the night before I/O and invite all the women and show them that there is a community here for them. Now, we can do this once-a-year event, but we wanted to scale that out. How do we reach people, not just in Mountain View, not just in New York, the big cities? How do we reach women in Lebanon, in Kansas City, in Chicago? And we do that through the Ambassadors Program. We do that through people like you, right? And we've heard anecdotally, from people like Amal saying, I started the Cambridge GDG, and I was very intentional about inviting women, and I've increased the number of women speakers at my GDG and the amount of women attending. So we've done this all through you. We're able to hit, a couple thousand people through our events at I/O and International Women's Day at our Google offices, but we're able to reach over hundreds of thousands of women because of Women Tech Maker ambassadors. We're able to provide this community to people all around the world. And I want to play this quick video of Ryan, who's the first person there from Lebanon.
My name is Rayan. This name could go both to men and women. People used to call me and they are very excited. Where is Rayan? We are looking for the programmer. And I'm like, that's me. And they say, no, we're looking for a man. And they hang up. We started the Women Tech Maker chapter right with the GDG in February 2017. The thing I'm mostly proud of about our Women Tech Maker chapter is now I can see more attendees in any tech event. Even in our Death Fest, we had a huge bunch of women coming because they know that this is a place for them. For all women who wants to start a career in tech today, I'll tell them, companies worldwide are investing in women in tech. They understand the benefit of having more and more women in tech, so take advantage of all those opportunities. And this is for you. Don't let anyone convince you this is not for you.
Yeah, so that was Rayan. Hopefully we'll have a video for Amal and Eva in the future. But yeah, that's what Women Tech Makers, that's what our mission has been from the start, right? We know there's an issue. How do we address it? We're working with the Women Tech Maker ambassadors to help scale that out and reach more women across the world. So what is an ambassador? You're probably thinking, I've heard the word lead before. We're using this new word, ambassador. What is that? So an ambassador, they are ambassadors of Google technology for diversity and inclusion, and a collective working towards an inclusive industry. That's the definition. The key difference here is we're now expanding to broader developer communities. So now you don't have to be a GDG to become a Women Tech Maker ambassador. You could now be a BDC, essentially. An example of this is there's a woman named Susanna. She started the Machine Learning in Tokyo group. She's already doing diversity and inclusion work, trying to get more women speakers at her events, trying to get more female attendees. She can't necessarily start a new GDG group, but she can work within her machine learning and tech group within Tokyo to create more diversity. So the reason she's part of Women Tech Makers is be part of this bigger community and share those best practices with, GDG organizers. How do I get more speakers? How do I get more attendees that are diverse and inclusive? Why did we change the name? Primarily clarity. We have regional leads, we have GDG leads. Ambassadors really creates a distinction between that, just provides more clarity there. It's mission driven, just a name ambassador. You kind of associate it with more of a mission driven statement, working for diversity and inclusion. And then it's global. Ambassador, you think of diplomats, you think of people in other countries. So that was the main reason for the change. Along with this launch, we've also launched a new application. So now, as you could see reflected there, you could check off whether you're part of a Google developer group or you're part of the broader developer communities there. So check that out. You could reach out to Kubra if you want to refer someone, someone in your community who would be potentially a good Women Tech Maker ambassador. Just some numbers. We're currently at 562 ambassadors around 100 countries. We're the biggest women in tech community organization, and primarily because we're a global program. Different countries have their different women in tech organizations, but we're truly global and have the biggest global community for women in tech organizers. So what makes a successful organizer? So first, you have to be passionate, hopefully, about diversity and inclusion. You're an active community organizer. You're already part of a group like a GDG, and you're working within that group to set diversity and inclusion goals. And you're being very intentional about setting those goals. You start with the baseline, you know how many speakers you have, and you say by end of the year, we're gonna have X% increase in women speakers or women attendees. And ideally, you organize an International Women's Day event every year. What does being an ambassador entail? So you're listed on the Women Tech Makers directory. You become visible to anyone who is trying to look for a women in tech organization in their city. You're part of the online channels. You're invited to a Slack group, a Google group. Opportunities to collaborate with other ambassadors. The thing I really love about the North America ambassadors community is you have the mentorship program. You have Rio and Stacy leading that. We're trying to expand that and use that same model for every other region because it's super effective and super impactful. You have access to resources provided by us, the Women Tech Makers team, chance to attend different Women Tech Makers summits, and we also promote your event via our Slack channels, newsletters, etc. So quick update on IWD 2019. So our goal this year was to have 300 Women Tech Maker events, International Women's Day events, by the end of April. We're currently halfway through, almost at April. So our goal is 300. Can anyone take a guess at how many events we're at right now? How many? 302? It's a really good guess. We're at 310. Yeah! This was a Price is Right. You would have gotten something. So yeah, we're at 310 events and we still have a month to go. So hopefully we'll get some more added in April. So yeah, it's been a super successful campaign. We have had over 60 million impressions on Twitter with the WTM tag or tagged Women Tech Makers. Been super inspired by the events going on in North America. Lawrence did an awesome job in Montreal, GDG Dallas. Yeah, I highly suggest you check out the WTM 19 tag. Really cool stuff there. What are we doing for the future? So hopefully in the next year, we're looking to expand potentially to other programs like the Developer Student Program, have Women Tech Maker ambassadors there. Launchpad GBG, improve our directory. We hear your feedback. The directory has always been kind of a pain point of us. Yeah, so we're hoping to redesign that page, hopefully connect that better to our communities page, and just make each of you more visible to our external community. And then more resources. We want to do global hangouts, quarterly hangouts. So we're creating more of a global community for all of our Women Tech Maker ambassadors. And yeah, and that's it. So thank you.